Friends, just before the Buddha's experience of awakening, he turned and touched the earth. And in that touching, he received support for the liberation and freedom of his mind and heart. And so in this course, we're going to touch the earth together. Touching the earth with our hearts, our minds, and our embodied presence as a way of awakening, as a way of turning to awakening into what we might call our true nature. In the indigenous Métis tradition that I'm a part of, one of the ways we understand turning to nature or turning to touch the earth is a turning to or a connecting with all of nature, all that sustains us. And we know this teaching, all of us know this teaching already in our hearts and minds. I would like to ask you just right now to remember a place in nature which you like to be in. Maybe by the ocean or the lake, on the beach, or in the forest, or in the desert. Let yourself remember that. Perhaps a park by your home in an urban center. Let yourself see yourself there. And just notice what happens in your body, in your mind, and your heart. And if we were together and I could ask you for one word that would describe how it feels, you might offer words like those I've heard from other people who I've asked to remember in the same way. Words like calmness, or peacefulness, or settling, or groundedness. Or maybe you might offer something like the mind unwinds a little bit, or the mind gets spacious, or the heart opens and kindness and care arise. Or you might say that there's a sense of a little bit of loosening, of a sense of separate, solid self. And all of our senses of this together might give us a glimpse of what Ajahn Chah meant when he said that we can learn all we need to know to awaken from nature. And so we're going to explore this together in a number of ways with myself and with my beloved colleague Yong Oh and other guest teachers who will join us. We'll share through home reflections and invitations or assignments to connect with nature, and then share that in large groups, in small, intimate groups supported by teachers, in one-on-one practice talks with myself, and with outdoor practice. Our day-longs will begin with a small circle on Zoom, sharing in a sacred way at the beginning of a day. And then we'll go to, in our own ways, to connect with nature in our own places. And then come back together at the end of the day to share. And so we'll touch the earth together in these many ways. And I want to share just one more piece. And as I do this, I want to invite you to feel your feet on the earth, feel your feet on the floor. Invite your belly to soften. And what I want to offer is that it's significant that we turn in this way to touch the earth in this time of climate crisis. Because the more that we can turn to the earth as a refuge, as teacher, as beloved teacher, as medicine, as a sacred path, the more this can support our wholehearted and full response in the midst of this challenging time. And so, friends, I'm already feeling gratitude for this time together. I'm already feeling the blessing and the strengthening in my own heart. And so I look forward to the opportunity to touch the earth together in the Sangha that we'll create in the context of the larger Sangha of nature that we are all a part of. I look forward to touching the earth